What is going on, guys? And welcome to another episode of Bro Science Bullshit, where I'm going to hopefully help you work through the science so you don't have to try to sift through all the bullshit yourself. All right, y'all, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Today, I want to talk about how carbon dioxide and oxygen team up to make a complete powerhouse and burn fat effectively and efficiently. So, at a cellular level, fat burning is part of a process called cellular respiration. Now, don't worry, that's about as hard as is gonna get. So, cellular respiration is what happens inside of our cells, specifically inside of the mitochondria. Now, if you think back to like seventh or eighth grade science class, I'm sure you remember your teachers going over mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell. To keep it really simple, let's think of the cell and the mitochondria specifically as the engine inside of your car. Now, inside of this engine, the things that we need to make this engine run, specifically in your car, are going to be oxygen, fuel, and spark. Now, in the body, what this looks like is we're going to get oxygen from breathing in, we're going to get fuel from fat, and we're going to get spark from carbon dioxide. And all of these are then going to be put into the cell and meet together. In this cell, now we have oxygen and carbon dioxide working together to metabolize or oxidize fat. Now, in the body, that oxidation from the cellular respiration turns into ATP, and we can then turn ATP into energy. In a car, this would look like fuel going into the engine, mixing with the spark, and then the oxygen, and then we have combustion. And instead of making ATP, it makes exhaust. As these cells break down fat, the byproduct is not only ATP, but we get carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is then shuttled back into the bloodstream, from the bloodstream back to the lungs, and we breathe out this carbon dioxide, which is essentially burned fat. So, in a nutshell, the way this works is oxygen enters a cell, fat enters the cell, and they mix together, and carbon dioxide helps ignite this. We then burn the fat and we produce ATP, which can then fuel the body. And the byproduct is carbon dioxide, which we then breathe out. Kind of weird to think that most of the fat that we're trying to burn, we actually breathe out. What this also means on the back end is that the better of cardiovascular condition that you're in, the more carbon dioxide you can build up. The more carbon dioxide that you can build up, the more oxygen that you can drop off into a cell. Now we have a lot of oxygen dropped off into a cell, we have a lot of carbon dioxide, and if we're moving a lot, we can then shuttle a lot of fat into that cell. And this is going to make for a very proficient and highly fat burning biology. So when you hear some of these fitness influencers telling you cardiovascular work doesn't burn fat, you know what they're really telling you is, I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to burning fat in the body. Y'all, I really hope this helps explain how the fat burning process works within the body and how cardiovascular work can actually bolster how much fat you have the ability to burn at each training session or each time you're moving throughout the day. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I look forward to hearing from you.